Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for your daily collective reading. This reading will be for the next 24 to 48 hours. I've already started recording the annual readings for each sign, and I'll start posting them around the 30th to the 31st of this month in a couple of days. So please bear with me. Please, Spirit guides, what important message do we have for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours? Spirit guides, archangels, and my messengers. Important message for the collective, please. Okay, thank you very much. Fool. That's good news for the end of the year. Letting go of the past. New beginnings. No restrictions. No memories. Very young, naive energy. Spontaneity. Happiness. Relief. Release. Freedom. Page of water. You guys are open to new emotional experiences. You guys could have healed your childhood issues, or you're in the process of doing this. Walking away from childhood trauma, or unpacking it, analyzing it, understanding it better, disconnecting from past trauma, being open to new love, new emotional experiences. New Year's resolutions. Yeah, this is like New Year's resolutions. You're looking forward to the future and not the past. The Page of Water is a young person, naive, immature, potentially not a lot of life experiences. This could be you either as a young person, or this could be you going back to your childhood, or sort of like embodying a childlike disposition, letting go of old baggage, seeing the world with innocent, childlike eyes, not allowing your past experiences to turn you bitter or fearful of the future. Very young energy here. Young, free, youthful. You guys could be 60 years old, but it's like having a new lease on life because you've ended some sort of trauma from your past. Excuse me. Getting over a slight cold, which is why I was kind of MIA for a few days. Spirit guides, what important message do we have for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours, please? Important message for the collective. Strife. North Node, Mars, energy, 5 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, ruin. Interesting. You've been through a lot. You have been through a whole lot of mess, collective, and you're not allowing that situation to deter you from a new path forward. This is you burning down the past, yo. You've burned down the past in some way. The Fool and the Page of Water with strife and the Ruin card. You've lost a lot. You've been through a lot of hell, a lot of drama, a lot of pain. This is where you were, or you could be coming out of this space. Ruin and the Strife card. Burning down the past. This is like Tower energy, death energy. The World card in a sense, because the Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle too. End of fighting, the end of drama. A divorce could be finalized. You could be burning down like memories of the past. So this could be ex-boyfriends and betrayals and childhood trauma. Burning all of it down. Letting it go, being free. Seven of Wands, valor, defense, protecting your peace. Yeah. You're fighting for the right to be happy. You may have a lot of haters around you. You may have had a lot of haters around you, a lot of fighting this year. People are trying to drag your energy down with them, and you're not letting them do it. It's a Sun card, yeah, you're not letting them do it. You see the contrast here? The Ten of Swords and the Sun card. People were really trying to steal your joy this year. You're protecting your inner child, which is innocent. So you won't let other people's BS interfere with what you got going on. You've been through it's okay. So you could have been betrayed, manipulated, used, abused, and instead of being bitter about that and allowing your bitterness to keep you stuck in some way, you're not doing that. You're protecting your inner child. You're protecting your innocence and your peace. You're protecting your future, your success. You know that you have haters around you. They're there. Plotting, scheming, whatever. They've always been there. And you could be your own hater. It could be your own, psychology, your own mentality. It could be hating on you. But you're walking away from that. You're disconnecting from that in some way or detaching from it. You have new opportunities coming towards you, or you're going towards new opportunities in spite of the circumstance you're currently in. The devil's somewhere around here. Hating. It could be people, it could be your own addictions or like thought processes, or it could be circumstances. The Moon card, yeah, shadow energy, self-sabotage, potentially addictions. The Seven of Cups, illusory success. Got 7 and 7. Sevens are represented by not the North Node. I think Saturn's K2. I'm sorry, 7's K2. 8 is Saturn. 9 is Mars. K2 represents South Node, past life karma. Karmic debts. Illusory success. And the Moon card. Okay. So what ended up happening was your trauma has kept you in situations that were not for your highest good. And you thought these situations that were toxic were for your highest good because you had a lot of unresolved issues. You didn't learn from your mistakes in the past. You had a lot of childhood trauma that perhaps conditioned you or trained you into living a certain lifestyle, having certain perspectives that were not conducive to your overall happiness. So you kept getting involved with people or situations that were inimical to your development, your growth, your evolution, your progress in life. Whatever that was, that conditioning was, you're disconnecting from that programming. And you are almost like resetting yourself mentally, resetting your life, factory reset. This is a factory reset. You're wiping all of the apps, programs, viruses, you're wiping them clean. The Moon in the Seven of Cups, illusory success, because you're realizing that, even if you make progress, right, there's some sort of programming or conditioning that has you sabotaging yourself when you get to a certain level. So you could have accomplished certain goals, but then whenever you get to a certain level, like right above that, or you sabotage yourself. It's like having everything you want, but somehow you keep making the same mistakes and being thrown back down to square one in a sense. So somebody, for example, who's accomplished all of their career aspirations and goals financially, but then they keep dating the same kind of men or women that have them fighting in the street, getting arrested, going through addiction problems, just going through this toxic, dysfunctional mess. So you're realizing that the issue wasn't necessarily your aspirations or your goals. It was your programming and conditioning. So you kept sabotaging yourself with the moon card and the illusory success. Fake success or fake sense of accomplishment that was feeding your shadow side, which was very insecure, very dysfunctional in some way. So success was like it was always temporary, but it wasn't fulfilling for you because you were going after certain goals for like your ego and not necessarily for your own development or for like other people's benefit, for your purpose. So you weren't aligning with your purpose. You were doing your job and making money, whatever you were doing. But once you accomplish those goals, like you would do something to sabotage yourself. Like meeting the perfect guy or girl and then cheating on them. Because that's how you maintain power or something like that. You feel empowered by being able to cheat on people before they cheat on you. I'm going to get you before you get me. Sabotaging yourself in relationships and your opportunities because of your own toxic drama and your own toxic programming. So this is you kind of like burning down the past, factory reset for your whole life, noticing that you're the source of your own problems. You're protecting your peace. The devil is somewhere here. Perhaps maybe even the Lover's card, potentially. The Tower could be too. Clarify the Strife card and the Ruin card, please. Strife and Ruin for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours. Queen of Wands. A confident, attractive woman. This could be your energy. Leo energy. Aries, someone a rising sign. Judgment. Yeah, this is right before the World card. Judgment indicates that you're making some sort of decision based on everything that's happened before the Judgment card. All 19 cards. The moon, the star, the sun, devil, tower. It's like you're looking over your life and all the cycles that you've experienced. And you've repeated some cycles here. And you're burning all of it down. Queen of Wands and the Strife card. Burning all this stuff down. This is like a incineration. Purification, judgment, resurrection. Revelations in the Bible. The end of a cycle. Like you're realizing that you have the power to change your life for the better. It's not anybody else's responsibility. You're turning to the Queen of Wands. Going from the Page of Water to the Queen of Wands. Someone who knows how much power they have. And who uses their power not to manipulate others or to oppress other people, but to liberate, to inspire, to motivate, to empower. You're fighting for yourself. You're fighting for your life. Not literally, but you're fighting for your happiness. You deserve to be happy. I think you're realizing that now. I think you're realizing that you've always sabotaged your life or experiences because you didn't feel like you deserved to be happy. Or you were looking for external validation, right? For your happiness, like a job or a relationship or a car or a nice house. Clarify the Valor, Seven of Wands and the Sun card, please. Seven of Wands and the Sun card, please. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, success unfulfilled, right? Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. The sevens indicate, again, the South Node. Past life trauma, what you have to let go of. You were not feeling fulfilled here for whatever reason. It could be, again, programming and conditioning, and you were sabotaging yourself. Chariot card. and the Sun. Wow. You're on the way to success. Okay, so you were on the road to success and then you blocked yourself. You're still there. Like, you still have opportunities for that, but you blocked yourself. The Chariot and the Sun card is like, right when you were at the precipice of something, when something was about to come through for you, you would sabotage it with your bullshit. You met the perfect guy or girl. Why are you sabotaging the relationship? Why are you cheating on them? Why are you making them think that you're cheating on them if you're not? Right? You're about to make big moves in your career. All of a sudden, you get in an argument with your boss. You curse people out. It's like you're sabotaging yourself because you're afraid of success or you don't think you deserve it. And so you're achieving some sort of, it's illusory success here, and success unfulfilled. So it's like you do things for immediate gratification that look like success, right? This is you, for example, again, meeting the perfect spouse or perfect woman or perfect guy, and then cheating on them with somebody who looks good on paper, but they don't have much to offer outside of having a big booty or money. So it's like meeting the perfect person and then cheating with somebody else who looks better on paper, and then ending up with nothing. The Moon card. Damn. I made a mistake. Now I got to face my own demons. Why did I ruin this relationship? Why did I ruin this opportunity? Why do I keep sabotaging myself? Clarify the Moon card and the illusory success card, please. 7 of Cups. Moon and the 7 of Cups, please. It definitely is a devil here. Nope, too many cards. Moon and illusory success, please. Keep it simple. Thank you, so archangels and spirit guides. The Hierophant. Belief systems, conditioning, religion. The Emperor. The Hierophant. This is a father figure. The patriarchy. Could be a father figure. If you were abandoned by your father, or you weren't raised by your father was abusive and something, like, this is why this is happening. There's the issue with the masculine energy. Mars. You could have an afflicted Mars. That's why the Queen of Wands is here. Aries. This is Aries too. But this Aries energy is being suppressed by conditioning, by institutions, by the patriarchy, by the system, by socialization. You don't deserve to be happy because you're poor, because you're black, because you're a female, because you have a felony, because of whatever. Because your daddy didn't want you. Nonsense like that. Clarify the Hierophant and the Emperor, please. You're a burden to society. The Fool card again. Major Arcana. Woo! You guys are really doing the work. Princess of Cups. I knew she would come back. And the Fool came back. Hangman. You guys are really doing the work. That's what's up. 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. So the Hangman represents, coming to some sort of revelation or understanding after a period of stagnation and perhaps imprisonment or self-isolation. The Fool card, letting go. You're like cutting yourself down from this tree or this bar. But you were hamstrung or tied to some sort of conditioning here. This is being brainwashed. Socialization, culture, tradition, conventions of society, racial hierarchy, religion, what you're supposed to do, who you're supposed to be, what you're not, because of whatever. Somebody could have like racial issues with their identity, potentially sexual identity, racial identity. You're not meant to be happy. You're not meant to have whatever you want. You got to settle. This is imposter syndrome too, in relationships and or at work. So imposter syndrome causing you to like sabotage yourself or not even try. Potentially the Emperor and the 4 of Pentacles. They look similar, but he doesn't feel abundant. These are both 4s. They look very similar. I confused him at one point. But this Emperor has everything. This person doesn't feel like they have anything. They got to hold on to, like they got to protect themselves. They have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Their power is limited because their resources are limited. They're not the source of their own power. They need external support and validation. This is a poverty lack mindset. I'm not good enough. I'm not cute enough. I'm not smart enough. Nobody wants you because you're black. Nobody wants you because you're poor. Nobody wants you because you're Indian. Nobody wants you because you're an immigrant. Nobody wants you because whatever. Your daddy didn't want you. It's like there's daddy issues here that have affected a person's self-esteem, and now they sabotage themselves whenever they have an opportunity to be happy because they're afraid of losing the very thing that they want the most because they want their daddy to come home. He never came home. South node could be like conjunct Saturn or the Sun. The Saturn on the South node or the Sun conjunct the South node potentially. Neptune conjunct Saturn. Neptune in the 4th house possibly. Saturn square the Sun. Daddy didn't come home. So therefore, that wish was never fulfilled for you. So it's like you go after empty goals, empty, vain, superficial, fleeting success in a sense. Yeah, it's like somebody who has a master's degree in engineering, but they're working as a cashier at Walmart. Not because they have to, but because they never apply for another job. Like this person has really low expectations for themselves in relationships and finances and love and career and everything because of daddy issues. Saturn's going into Aries next year. You're going to have to deal with that. Collective. This socialization, the patriarchy, the system telling you you're not good enough or you're not worthy, or your mom telling you this potentially, or whatever. Your friend groups, your society says your daddy didn't want you, so you're not worth anything. You are a social pariah because of your race or your religion. You're Muslim. You're a terrorist. You're gay. You're an enemy to the community. You're black. You're worthless. You're poor. You don't have any power. You're a bum. Whatever. All of that is like, it's not the reality, but that's the reality you've kind of aligned with. And so when you have opportunities to overcome that situation or overcome your circumstances, you do something to sabotage yourself and get right back down to square one. Judgment is here. The Hangman. So you're almost at the World card. You're almost at the end here, but you went backwards because of some sort of conditioning. You went to the Moon card. You know what the problem is, or you know now. You may not have known before. You know what the issue is, but you're so afraid of being disappointed. You're so afraid of, of loss. There's like what's it called? Again, imposter syndrome, but also fear of success. A fear of failure is also a fear of success. It's the same thing. Spirit guides, please continue this message for the collective, please. I'm not doing an hour-long message today. I said it yesterday, but I'm not doing it now. Okay, one more please for the collective. For the next 24 to 48 hours, an important message for the collective, please. Next 24 to 48 hours, we have, am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you're whole. There is no more hiding, no more shame. There's only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? illusory success, imposter syndrome, fear of success, right? Am I being authentic? No, because you're ashamed of yourself. Do I allow myself to be all of me? No. What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? What do you need to feel so you can be safe to be seen? You need to feel like a child again. Go back to the innocence of your childhood, where you didn't have all this mess in your brain from other people, from society, from your family members, from, culture. I'm going to get one more, please, for this message for the collective. I'm going to do an enchanted map and then an angel number card. And then maybe one more with that. I'll do an animal oracle too. What excuses am I making right now? Holding yourself back. Working at Walmart when you have a master's degree in accounting. Dating strippers when you had a woman who was, or man who was a good partner for you. We wanted to get married. No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. It is important. If it is important enough for you, you'll find a way. Today, make a decision to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart. You'll be led. Full card, Page of Wands, innocence, purity. Children are fearless because they don't know that, a scorpion's poisonous. They don't know that people are stupid and evil. They don't know that. They're just here to experience and learn and grow. Have Aries energy. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It represents like the children, baby energy, right? New perspective, new life, initiating new things. This is spring energy, childlike innocence, impetuousness, spontaneity. Because you're not afraid of anything because you don't have any experience, like a Capricorn would, or like a Pisces would potentially, right? You're a child here. Princess of Cups, Page of Cups again. So yeah, you have to sort of unpack your emotional experiences and take on the disposition and a temperament of a child. Not being, impetuous and petulant. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, have trust and faith in the universe. Don't wear other people's baggage on your heart. Don't internalize other people's bullshit in their programming, right? Whoever told you that you weren't good enough, they were lying. Don't believe that. You don't have to believe it. The devil is somewhere here. I think you've overcome the devil though, or you're trying to overcome it in some way. Let me find out real quick. We got 7, 12 plus 18 is 30, 34, 53, all these major arcana, plus 12 is 65, then we have 20, 85, that's number 13, 8 plus 5 is 13, number 13 is the death card. Yeah, this is the end of a cycle for you. I didn't see a Knight of Cups. We go from the Page to the Knight. Growing in emotional maturity. Pisces energy, having faith in yourself, in your future. The Fool card. Number 0. A whole new beginning. Judgment to the Fool. You skipped over the World. Why'd you skip over the World card? I think the ending already happened. It happened many times already. Like, this is like, you've already went through the World card several times. You just kept going back to the same situations, kept sabotaging yourself over and over again. 10 of Swords. Ruin. You kept doing this to yourself. Now you're free. Let me do an enchanted map message. Spirit guides, divine messengers, and archangels, please continue the story for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours. More advice, more guidance. Heal the ouch. Yeah. Follow the leader. Goblins, right? Yep. Perfect. Absolutely. Let me read goblins first. Number 5, then I'll do number 38, then 40. Number 5, goblins. Fear is an illusion. Illusory success. Moon card. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. Your innocence, right? Your confidence, your self-love. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. The moon card, your shadow side here. Moon card, illusory success. You saw it already. I'm not going to go to it. Okay. There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice. This is you self-sabotaging, self-undoing here. Pisces energy. There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, and unlovable. Who told you that? Who told you that you were unworthy, victimized, and unlovable? Because of your race, because you didn't have a daddy growing up, because you're poor, because of your religion. Hierophant energy. The patriarchy. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self. This is you doing this to you. That's why the world card's not here, because you've been through the cycle already. And instead of facing your own demons and ending the cycle, you keep going back to the beginning or repeating the same mistakes over and over again. You know he's a hoe or she's a hoe, whatever you want to call it, right? Why are you cheating on your wife or your girlfriend with somebody you don't want to be with? What's going on here? Why would you do that? If goblins pay... Okay, hold on. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. Not proactive, reactive, meaning you have no power. Meaning now you're a victim of circumstances. Devil energy. A goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No humans without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of the negativity. Goblins. Okay. Then heal the ouch. And then follow the leader. Emperor energy. The Sun card, Queen of Wands. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life, meaning drama, okay? The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. So you got to step into your power by facing or letting go of your past. So you have a really powerful destiny ahead of you. Chariot card and the Sun card. Very strong, powerful destiny as some sort of leader. But you're holding yourself back. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There's another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emperor energy. Not the Four of Pentacles, the Emperor. This is a bootleg version of the Emperor. Somebody who thinks being greedy and miserly and fearful is powerful, and it's not. His hand's free. He's holding his cross or globe. No power, no staff, no scepter, nothing. Just holding on to 4 coins. Earthly power. The emperor has power from the divine, from God, from source. Not this 4 pentacles, a bootleg emperor. Okay. Now last one is the follow the leader. No, that was the last one. Why did I do that one first? It's supposed to be heal the ouch. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul, right? This is full energy. Page of Cups. Childlike energy. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind. As this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you'll use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of your life and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. Fool card, Page of Cups. Right? Detach from the past. Okay? One more, please, and then I'm going to do some dice. Spirit guides, I need some more insight for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours. Starting fresh. Full card, Page of Cups. Encouragement. Goals. Foundations. Creative adventures. Communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build your confidence and trust in your decisions. Starting over. Starting fresh. Starting over. Intelligence. Dynamics. Making a difference. Failures. Personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is a key. Fear of failure is not learning from it. You must fail to learn. You must fail to succeed at some point, right? Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big things. Fails are fun. There's a fear of failure here. You judge yourself too harshly for making mistakes. There's some perfectionism here. I gotta be perfect because, again, I'm Muslim, I'm black, I'm poor, I'm gay, I'm whatever. Start fresh. Start fresh. Starting fresh. Full card twice. Page of Cups twice. This is like, again, embodying the energy of a child. Okay? Or exemplifying the qualities of a child. What is that? Innocence, purity, fearlessness, curiosity, right? Yeah. Having fun. Kids know how to have fun with anything. They can have fun with a ball and a stick. They don't need video games. They have fun with a box with crayons or paper. Have fun in the simple things in life. Life is very simple. You're making it too complicated because you've taken on other people's programming, their conditioning, or the system itself, this patriarchal, capitalistic, Christian, Western ideology, perhaps, that you must look a certain way or be a certain way or make a certain amount of money or come from a certain background to be valuable or worthy in society. That's not true. Your worth is inherent. It's intrinsic. And children know this. Children don't say, I'm not going to have fun because, unless they're abused severely. But they're not going to say, I'm not going to have fun because that's going to make somebody else jealous. They don't care about that. They're in their own little world, their own little bubble. They're not going to say, I'm not going to ask for food because my mom's tired. They're hungry. That's it. they're not too focused or considerate of other people's emotions or what they need. They don't care about that. Not because they're cruel or evil. It's because they're children. They're innocent. They don't know. They don't really have compassion like that, or not. They do have compassion for their mother, but they're not. They haven't learned, like they haven't developed any social emotional learning yet. That comes from their parents. But a newborn baby doesn't care if the mommy is tired. They're hungry. That's it. They're dirty. They want to take a bath. They're tired. Put me to sleep. I know you're tired too, but I'm more tired than you are. So children put their own needs first. You guys could be like thinking too hard about how other people think about you or what they've said about you. You guys could have had something going on with your childhood where you weren't allowed to have fun or be a child. Saturn in the 5th house, Saturn in Leo, potentially. For my 70s babies and 90s babies. Spirit guides, I need some more information, please, for the collective. What spirit animal can further elucidate the message of this reading today? Dove spirit, be peace. Peace, freedom. Be peace. I didn't say be drama. You're not at peace right now. You're at war with yourself and thus other people in your environment. Okay? So either you need to, in order for you to have peace in your environment, you got to have peace within yourself first and foremost. Okay? Make peace with the past too. So right, number 21. 21 is the world card. Here it goes. It showed up here. 21 is the world card. It wasn't showing up in the reading. You went from the judgment to the Fool card. In order for you to end this cycle, you got to make peace with the past. Be the peace that you want to experience. You weren't making peace with the past, so you kept repeating the same lessons, same cycles, making the same mistakes. Keep sabotaging yourself. Here's the world card. Interesting, isn't it? And I'll get some dice. And I will continue this message. Thank you. Okay. Oh my goodness. My nose keeps itching. Spirit guides, what planet exemplifies the qualities for the collective for the next 24 to 48 hours, please? Mars. I mentioned earlier, somebody has an afflicted Mars. Masculine energy, Aries energy, Emperor, Queen of Wands. Somebody has an issue with their father or the patriarchy or their masculinity. They're not assertive enough. They don't feel confident in themselves. This is Scorpio energy too, which deals with personal power. There's a fear of developing your personal power in a true sense. So your personal power right now could be predicated upon like illusory success, your career, how much money you make, the kind of girl that you're dating or guy you're dating, how they look, how you look, illusory stuff. That's not real power. That's like Mars in Cancer, Mars in Libra, Mars in the 12th house. You're not doing that. Mars exalted in Capricorn. That's Emperor-like energy. Mars at home in Aries and Scorpio. This is fire energy and water energy. The Fool fire. Excuse me, page of water energy. Yeah, you guys can have to develop your masculine energy. There's an issue with your father could have been a weak person, weak in character, weak in resources, weak in health, weak in position, weak in presence. He wasn't there for you. They weren't there for you in the way you needed them to be. So you never really learn how to cultivate your own masculine energy. There's a fear of competition, a fear of fighting, a fear of success, a fear of climbing the ladder of success. So you sabotage yourself. You're afraid of like showing dominance in some way. Dominion's right here. There's a fear of showing dominance. There's a fear of winning. There's a fear of losing too. Arians don't care about losing. They just want the freedom to try. they're not miserable when they lose. They're miserable when they can't even try. They're miserable when they even have the opportunity to lose. Then they keep trying. They don't stop until they get to where they need to go. Okay? Spirit guides, what house exemplifies the experiences that the collective will be going through today for the next 24 to 48 hours? Fourth house, home, family. This is the father. Daddy issues, Mars and Cancer. Debilitated masculine energy. A weak father figure. Conflict within the home. Destruction of the home and the family because the father wasn't there. This could be culture too. Coming from a war-torn country. Father could have been killed in a war. Or he wasn't there in some capacity. I don't know. Oh my God, I gotta sneeze. One more please for the collective. What sign exemplifies the qualities of his reading for the next 24 to 48 hours? Taurus, Mars and Taurus. Now, Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio. I don't know why Taurus is not debilitated like Cancer is. Mars and Taurus is somebody who's afraid to take action. They're afraid to take risks. They only take action on a sure bet. They're very determined once they, once they create a goal for themselves. They're very determined, very patient. They don't retreat. But it's hard to get them to do new things or to try things out. So they keep repeating the same mistakes. They stay stuck longer than they have to in a situation. There's somebody who's like worked at the same job for 15, 20 years and they're like the best in the field, but they never applied for another position. They're afraid of like applying for a top managerial role or a supervisor role or CEO because they're afraid of like the actual responsibility of it because they never saw healthy examples of masculine expression. This is a fear of responsibility too. The responsibility of being a leader. So if your father wasn't a good leader, he didn't lead the family, he was selfish in some way, he wasn't there. Mars and Taurus, this is like Venus energy. This is like subduing that passionate, aggressive, masculine, virile, confident, warrior energy. So you're somebody who would stay in the situation that is okay working at Walmart with a master's degree in accounting or in business or finance. You're a cashier. You're doing what you went to school for, kind of, sort of, but you're not reaching your full potential because you don't know what that looks like or how it feels to, like, you were never taught that it was okay to fail. Failure was punished for you in some way, shape, or form. It was punished. So this is you like going with the tried and true. I can't fail because I've been here for 20 years. I know everything from back to front. I can't make a mistake. They won't judge me for it. So this is like you not taking any risks. Okay? Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. But there's an affliction here with Mars. I don't know why Taurus is not. I understand in a sense, but I don't really. Because if Scorpio is the ruler of Mars, if Mars is the ruler of Scorpio and the opposite of Scorpio is Taurus, how come Cancer is in debilitation because it's opposite of the exaltation sign of Capricorn, but Mars is in domicile in Scorpio, but it's not in debilitation in Taurus? I don't understand that. I think it is to an extent. It is and it isn't, because this is ruled by Venus, and Mars and Venus are not friends. Mars and Saturn aren't friends either. But what's interesting is that Martian energy works really well with Earth energy. Fire works really well with Earth if it's productive and constructive. Okay? So Mars in Capricorn is like the Catholic Church. They have Opus Dei, they have their institutions, they have their religion, their Hierophant energy, but they also know how to protect their territory. They know how to protect their religion. They have a military. They have mercenaries. It's not like Mars in Aries was kind of like ruthless and reckless. Mars in Capricorn learns from experience, and it protects its power, or it uses its experience to inform the way that it protects itself. Strategy. Experience informs strategy, and action is taken, but is like wise action. This is strategy, planning, well thought out processes, long-term project plans, goals, objectives, not being irrational here. So Mars does work well with Earth energy. It does. But, Mars would rather be in Aries or Scorpio than Taurus. For Taurus, like you guys are very determined, but you don't take enough risks, and you kind of hold yourself back because you could have been afraid of making mistakes due to a weak father influence, weak male influences. Okay, all right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for listening. If you want to order a personal reading, I look forward to reading your feedback. If you want to order a personal reading, links in the description box. I'm tired. I've been doing readings all night. I look forward to reading feedback. Please text me. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.